everybody has issues. And their issues will come up against you. They'll push your buttons. You're going to take punches. Period. It's Kali Yuga. Everybody has issues. And I think it helps to understand that I think everybody sees everybody else's issues. On some level, you sense them. It's not like we're all oblivious to so-and-so's issues and they're pushing your buttons because you see their issues but nobody else sees their issues. Everybody sees everybody else's issues. And so the question is, how do you be great? Well, you be great by navigating those waters wisely. You take a punch, but you don't get all caught up in it. You don't let their issues trigger your issues. And then the war goes on, What does that look like, We're human, so we have our emotions. So our buttons do get pushed. And it's not about trying to attain, this is important, it's not about trying to attain to a level where your buttons don't get pushed. Your buttons will get pushed. You will get triggered by other people's issues. They will ruffle your feathers. That's not the question. The question is, what do you do about it? How do you deal with it? Do you sit there and hold a grudge? Do you put a person in a box where you judge them and then get everybody else around you to collude with you and agree with you that, this person is bad because now we all judge that person? Or are you just like, you know what? Everybody has issues. And that's their issues. And isn't it nice that we all can identify so well that person's issues? And just move forward. I think we get into trouble when we think we're the only one that sees that person's issues. Or maybe just our little group, or we're the only ones that see this person's issues and these other people don't see it. And just know that on some level, to some degree, everybody sees everybody else's issues. I told a story not long ago about, I forget who I told this to, but I remember there was this guy that was sneaking into the Ayurvedic clinic at night to do treatment, to get treatments on himself. And that's not really fair because it was in the ashram and everybody was paying for the clinic and this guy was sneaking in. But I remember when it came up, one guy, I really respected his comment. He just kind of shook his head. He said, yeah, he said, he needs it. I thought it was a good attitude, It's like, why get caught up in it? I mean, yeah, we'll remedy it, we'll deal with it, but don't get all stirred up with it, I wrote a blog just this morning. What did I write the blog on this morning? Flatlining. It's like flatlining, If your buttons get pushed and you don't just buckle, you don't just get all tangled up, you don't flatline. But it's like, they push my buttons and there's a wave and here comes the wave through my physiology, but I'm not going to let it spin my kite. I'm going to keep the tail on the kite, keep my stability, and yeah, they push my button, but I'm still fine. Because once you flatline, you're a mess. And if you find people that'll flatline with you, that's called collusion. It doesn't get you anywhere. And hear me when I say that if you can do what I just said, if you can work with that and function in that way, you're great. You're a great person. It's really that ridiculously simple. Don't turn this around to judge yourself. Keep in mind, yes, your buttons will get pushed, that's fine. But what do you do with it? How do you handle it? How do you deal with it? Because that little thing there about how you deal with it is what will make you great. You'll gain respect of people, and as I've said in the past, respect, the real power you have, if we're going to use the word power, and I know some people have issues around the word power, but setting that aside, where your real power comes from is the degree of respect other people have for you. And if you can just do what I just said, people will respect you tremendously. And you'll be a powerful person. You'll become a powerful force in nature. Just that simple.